I bought this J-hook stuff from Lowe's. That's the number. And what I want to do, I want to hang this over the top of the gutter. And then I'm going to attach my LED strips to this. And this edge here fits right over the gutter, and it has a little lip. And let me get another piece. I'll show you here in just a second. Okay, so I'm up on my gutters here, and here is the piece, and there's the hook you can see. So what I want to do is I want to attach the LED strip to this outside face. So as you can see, fits on there. It's not going to fall. And the LED strips don't weigh much. So they're not going to blow off because they hook. You have to unhook them. Let me see if I can get this. Okay, I'm all the way out. So they hook in there. Well, really good. But there's a little lip. That little lip catches the lip underneath the gutter. So when you're putting them on, just slap them on. This will give me, if I put my screws here, and I have these little round clips that hook around the LED strip, I can put the LED strip at the very top. And then I can have the strips going all the way across the gutters, all the way down to basically hang the strips perfectly straight, because I want to have them come down, meeting somewhere right here in my gutters, and I'm going to have another strip come down and then down the outside of my house. So start this about right there. They come in 12-foot lengths. Like I said, I'm going to put the LED strip across this top. So that way, even with the weight on them, they'll still be, uniform going all the way across. I got the clay, which is right there, the clay color. They come in white and different colors. But this was the cheapest. I think it was like $6, $7 almost for a 12-foot length. So I bought 3 of them to, because I'm going to have to, they're not exactly long enough. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to basically, if I have to, I'm not sure if I'm going to have to attach them, maybe put a strip of vinyl here in between, behind, to hold them together, or just hang them and butt them up together. I may spray paint these black, just sand them off real quick and put a coat of black paint on there. I don't know yet, haven't decided. And I need about 30 feet long. I'm going to split my LEDs, strips going across the top in 2 sections. One about 15 feet, stopping in the middle, and the other section be 15 feet to go all the way down the top of the gutter. The only thing I wish, like I said, this 5/8 right here, I do believe this is that width between here, where my finger is right there. I think that's the 5/8. I haven't measured. I wish it was just a little tighter so it would be smaller, but they only had, at the Lowe's that I go to, they only had the 5/8. They didn't have the smaller sizes, like a 1/2 inch, because they did have some on their website, and I kind of need these today, so I just went ahead and grabbed what they had. They depends on, I guess it depends on the store where you go. Maybe Home Depot has these in a smaller size, to where you could actually make this size smaller so it clip to the gutter tighter than what on mine, because mine will kind of lay down a little bit. So this hook will hook into the bottom of the gutter on the back side, and this will kind of lay at an angle a little bit on the gutter. But as long as it keeps my LED strips perfectly straight all the way across, whether they're sitting there flush on the gutter or they're at an angle on top of the gutter, they still, if I just mount these perfectly straight across, should be okay. So that's what I'm going to use for hanging them on my gutter. I'll show you the clips in just a second. So I bought this little hook kit off eBay. They were like, you get a pack of 100 screws and 100 of these little clips, and I think they were like $5-6. I can't remember exactly, and they had free shipping. I think the cheaper ones have like $3 shipping. Get a whole pack of 100 of those clips, and this is kind of like how my layout will be. Let me get my okay, so basically what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to lay my LED strip, and this is an old piece, but this resembles my piece. I'm using the waterproof. It has the coating over silicone, I guess it is. So basically, if I can do this with one hand and mount it like that, but actually it'll be more towards the top, kind of like that. Run one of these little screws in there to hold it. Make sure you don't cover up your LED, so I might do like every other connection. So I might put another little clamp here, not on the actual LEDs, just where the joint is, and try to get them lined up on a 12 feet section. And like I said, I need about 15 feet in between each section. So I'll have to figure that out once I get them up there, because what I'm going to work on first before I do any of these is get my length from my J channel and get the length, and see the only thing I was concerned with when I bought these was these screws were going to be too long to fit, or not to fit, but I don't want these I don't want the screws going through and then the screw poking out, and then when I hang this on the gutter, the screws will stick and scratch the gutters. I don't want to do that. So I'm hoping if I lay these down low enough, put the screw in low enough, I may even come down near the bottom. Let me get this squared away here. There we go. Put this. I may even put this lower on the channel, say about right like that, so that way the screw won't poke through, and then when I hang this on the gutter, the screw won't poke out into the and scratch the surface, basically is what I'm trying to say. LED strip right across this top edge, and that will make them perfectly straight going all the way across the gutter, because that's the problem I was having last year, was getting them straight. So hopefully, I probably rambled on way too long, but J channel, try to get a different width in here. I'll measure it and see if it's actually 5/8 is what it says it is. I'm not sure if they're measuring from the outside or the inside, from here to here maybe. So let me go do that real quick. Hang on. So it looks like it is 5/8, fairly close, if you can see that really good, to the edge of the inside. So it looks like it's 5/8 from here to the tip of this hook. Let me line this up again. That's a little bit better. So that is pretty close to 5/8. So maybe if you have bigger gutters, thicker gutters, this may work better. I was going to measure the lip of my gutter to see how wide it was, but like I said, all they had at Lowe's was this 5/8 stuff. So 5/8 from the inside of this to the inside of the hook is 5/8. So what I did, I installed one of the clips. Hopefully that's focusing. Install one of the clips, let the screw just normally hang out like it's supposed to. And I'm just going to verify and see how much room I have, because I'm going to have to cut these screws down because this is going to hit the gutter. So I'm going to hang it up on the gutter and let's see how it goes. Okay, let's see. It's going to hit. See if you can kind of see. So if I do this and hang it, I'm not sure how much you can see, but it's very close. It's very close to hitting the gutter. And if we have like any wind, and this is coming along, moving, which I doubt I'll have much movement, but as you can see, the screws are too long. So I'm gonna have to, I mean, I could glue these, but I don't want to have to sit all day and wait for this glue to dry. I got to get lights going this evening. So laying them up there is not a problem. Well, I say that, but as you can see, I'm going to have to be very, especially with a 12-foot length of this, and try not to get the screws to scratch. Yeah, because it's going to hit. And even if I have, like I said, it's not touching, but it is very close to touching. So and I don't want to have a nut and bolt, a little small bolt and a little nut, make it flush, because I have to do 30 feet of this stuff, and if I'm going to put them every, couple of inches, 5-6 inches, I'll have a whole mess, and I don't want to have to spend 2 days hooking this up. So, and then I have to have another, figure out a way to attach these to the strips, to the bars, to keep them from blowing off, which I doubt they will, but yeah, that's going to be a problem. So figure something out on that.